great to have you with us for the first time this season, as here's Evan Mobley at work on Patrick Williams. Mobley barges his way into the paint, he floats and scores as Evan Mobley, both starting big men, operating with extensions in Allen and Mobley. This man as well, Donovan Mitchell, launches a three.
Great shape these guys all came into.
We're talking about Mitchell as here he is on the wing. Mitchell does not hesitate. This man got off to a torrid start.
So smart with the team bonding, you know, and getting off to such a good start. Like I said, you got all these veteran guys who are accountable like we talked about.
I think it was even better with the new staff as well. A whole chunk of that coaching staff is brand new as Garland fires and hits Darius Garland.
And the clock would get deep and then Donovan would have to bail us out. So there was just no continuity to our offense at times. Want to keep that ball moving, hopping, jumping, looking for the opening. There's nowhere to go once Jared opens up that weak span. Great pass.
Struz couldn't shoot it, gets it back to Garland. Mobley wide open.
Yeah, play faster on both ends of the floor. Coach Atkinson wants him to be very aggressive, ultra aggressive. What a pass. Wow. Defensively.
You see right off the hop the Cavs' concerted effort to get that ball to number 4. The Sumu fires and scores.
These guys at practice.
Kenny was quite a point guard in his own right, a Richmond Spider,
yes,
Brad,
it was.
during his collegiate days.
Kenny's just a little younger than I. I was kidding Coach about that today. We were talking about his tenure there as well as Johnny Newman. So he's a feisty guy, aggressive.
Making his Bulls preseason debut is the former Pacer. LeVert knifes his way inside and lays it in with a large.
You know, he just gives so much effort on both ends of the floor. Just a great add to this basketball team every time he steps on the floor. And then obviously Tristan Thompson, man, he came in great shape. Good vocal leader of this basketball team. Gets after these guys in the locker room, and he can still give you some minutes. It's unfair. The guy does a great job. He's in a good position. He just gets run over and they call a foul on him. So I like all of these emphases. This guy's really passing like ships in the night sometimes, and a lot of NBA teams do that because they're trying to get shots off against the clock. What I'm seeing is him to do anything. He just does it. And he had a great camp, and like the rest of these guys, they're in tremendous shape already. Very impressed. By Donovan Mitchell, little drop off, little teardrop pass. Look at the defense.
There goes Mitchell.
The game, his assist game went through the roof. Defensively, he was so aggressive. I've never seen him play that way, and it was just outstanding.
Oh my! That's Caruso this year.
Talked to Coach Donovan just a couple of days ago. Was talking about his team, and he was just talking about that. You know, no more DeMar DeRozan.
He's going to have to step his game up. He may be asked to guard the other team's best perimeter player this season.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot on his plate. He's capable though, who are just natural defenders. So that is not as pressing. We can always come up with good defensive schemes.
Allen at the rim.
Job of keeping this core together, and got the right pieces in place now. It's got to be developed.
Mobley downhill. He bangs, scores, gets fouled, and the Evan Mobley.
Yeah, I've got to know him really well. Yeah. He's just a quiet person, but he's very competitive, and he's just not boisterous. He just doesn't run his mouth. He just goes to work.
Darius Garland glides to the basket. He has 10 points and 5 assists here in the first half. The Cavaliers Smith with the rebound. He'll dump it back to the Sumo. Yeah, Darius couldn't enjoy the Paris festivities.
Because you don't have any friends or family there, and you're in a unique place, you go do things together. So it just creates more bonding as a team.
Ty Jerome down the lane. Prior to this season, that was not the case. If out of bounds was being challenged, out of bounds was the only thing that could be looked at.
Yeah, and I love the fact that's going to be fun. I can't wait. He's going to want to kick our rear ends, and we're going to want to get here. It's going to be fun. Love it.
Yeah, but before that, he was in Utah, and Donovan Mitchell has repeatedly credited him with so much of Donovan's development as a 3 by staff with a hip contusion. We are told he will not return. Garland pulls up.
Love that. Good-looking shot. I mean, he was really an issue for us a lot of nights, and so he's going into that Oklahoma City. They're going to be a really heck of a basketball. They're going to be a defensive stalwart. You cut flat, which is just parallel to where the basketball is, but you cut towards that basket. I just like that in the game.
Giddy off balance, banks and scores. Giddy to the basket. Mobley inside, he banks and misses. The loose ball is grabbed by Allen. Second chance for the Cavs, and Dean Wade makes no mistake. Personal reasons and an injured knee. He finally did return for the final 3 playoff games against Boston. Sometimes I think people forget just how it looks, the knife to the basket. He had it knocked away. Out comes Giddy, who's getting a lot of run in his preseason debut. And Jalen Smith with the ball.
Last year, just the attrition was just unbelievable. If that happens again, you got guys that can step in.
Tristan Thompson hooks it up and in. And Titan and Stockton, he's on a two-way contract for a season at Duke. Zealous now, twists inside. In and out. Yeah, I mentioned Horton Tucker looking to make this team. I mean, he got off to a great start in his career. Bit him to the basket.
Anything for the fans. Brad, you don't need to see it. Okay, you don't need to see it.
You'll be seeing it.
Was it a twerk off? Was it one of those deals? I got to see this. At this moment, you're trying to do something to get coach's attention so you can earn some minutes.
Zealous leaks out. He paints. Travers, who has played professionally in Australia in the last couple of years ago with the Cavs, as Porter to the basket, had that rejected.
You know Australia has 10 of those deadliest animals on the planet.
I did not.
Yeah.
Friday night, as here's Chris Forte. His pass picked off by Travers. Travers made a real nice play to keep it inbound. Gets the ball back, finds Thor, and Thor! Green shoes out here tonight as Bernard steps back. His shot is blocked as Phillips got a piece of it. Phillips dunks. Our crowd's in midseason for
I love it.
Brad.
They're already mad. Yeah, exactly.
What a building this was to play in last season. Really has been over the last. Thor will give to Porter. Back it goes to Thor inside. This time he throws it down.
Around made a nice little bounce pass. The defense was kind of going in two different directions.
Perry flips it up as another follow. This steal and find Buzelis. 80 seconds to go. Terry to the basket, rejected by Thor. Off we go, Cavs down 2. Horton Tucker looks to drive, he's off balance, he missed the shot as Thor defended. Here's Bernard to the Cavs. There's a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock around Duarte to the bucket, he lost the ball. Tyson got his hand in there, knocked it away, last off Duarte. Duarte wants a challenge. Shot clock off, Cavs down 2. Porter. Stutter steps, backs up, he takes his time. 5 seconds left. Craig Porter for 3 in the lead. Foul is called.
Minutes and played cohesively, and I like the movement. I think this is a great start.
The ball movement and the player movement terrific. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers get out here. Kenny Atkinson's first preseason game.